Hi, welcome to my channel. I have two cards featuring the new open window landscape stamp and add-on die from Blue Knight. I pulled in several different products from Blue Knight to create these cards. I would like to walk you through all the products that I pulled from to create the cards. First, this is the open window landscape stamp. There's also an open window portrait stamp that I used in my video last week. I'll have that video linked below in case you didn't see it. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so that you're notified of when I post new videos. I also use the add-on die that you can purchase to go with this open window landscape stamp. This is the open window landscape die that you see here on the right. And it also carries over to the portrait stamp window. There's an add-on die for that as well. I used the buck, doe, and fawn stamp set. The dies that go with this stamp were used to cut out the mama deer and the baby deer, which I used in my sunset card. The dies come with all of these dies that are pictured here. And again, I used the mama doe and the baby deer, the fawn. For my sunset card, I used pan pastels to create my background. This pastel palette is sold by Blue Knight. It is the Sunrise and Sunset palette, which comes with 7 different colors. They also have the day and night set and the pastel sets. These are great sets to get you started with pan pastels. I used the Northern Lights designer paper for the card with the Northern Lights. These are beautiful papers. You get 5 designs, 25 cards total, and these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which are the perfect size panel for your A2 size cards. I pulled in the Eagle and Foliage stamp set for the Northern Lights scene, and I pulled in this background trees stamp set for the sunset scene. Here's a look at both cards together. At the end of this video, I'll have still photos of each card individually. The card that I created with the Northern Lights scene was quite simple. I just first stamped the Eagle and Foliage. I used the foliage and I stamped that. And then I put the die cut open windows landscape stamp image on top. That was a pretty simple card to create. What you're seeing me do here is stamp with the landscape window onto a piece of cardstock that looks like wood grain. So I did this because it was a quick way for me to create this window scene without having to color it in. This is just some wood grain paper that I had in my stash. You could use any wood grain paper that you have as well. If you don't have any wood grain paper, this could be colored in with your watercolor markers or even your Copic markers, any kind of marker, or even a colored pencil. I stamped this on several different pieces of my wood grain cardstock and I cut it out with the add-on die. So I figured while I'm here stamping these, I'm going to cut several out so I can make several different cards with this really cool stamp and die set. So I'm just going to grab my Spellbinders Platinum 6 and I'm just going to run this die straight on through. What I like about this die is that it actually cuts out the window panes. It just looks very realistic. Just imagine all the different scenes that you could create looking out this window. And this is what the portrait die looks like after I stamped it with the stamp and cut it out with the wood grain paper. All right, so I had this pan pastel background in my stash. Normally when I have my pan pastels out, I create several different backgrounds, but this is the look I was going for. I think I got a pretty good, I did pretty good, I think, sort of matching it to the actual packaging style, the background tree stamp. Okay, so I'm going to grab the background trees stamp, place it on the stamping platform, and go ahead and ink it. Now for ink, you could use black archival ink or black VersaFine Onyx black ink or VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. That's what I'm using here, but I would recommend using the magnetic ink handle. This thing is great, especially if you have arthritis like I do in my hands and my wrists. This helps me to have a better grip without dropping the ink pad. So many times when I'm creating, before using this product, I would go ahead and stamp it and then, I would ink it up and then like the ink would fall out of my hands or whatever, and then I would ruin my project or have to start over again. And this is something that Blue Knight Rubber Stamp sells on their website. All the products that I'm using will be linked below in my description box. I'm going to go ahead and ink this a second time so that I get the saturation on that black ink so that I get a nice bold imprint. And I think that looks pretty good. And again, this little magnetic ink pad handle is a real game changer. Let's go ahead and ink it up the third time, just for good measure, to get a nice saturated background trees. All right, I'm really pleased with how that turned out, and I think it looks pretty close to the way the packaging was colored as well. So I'm grabbing that cutout window and laying it on top, and I'm thinking it's going to look really nice. So this is the Buck, Doe, and Fawn stamp set, and it comes with the deer family, and there are 3 different sizes. I'm just going to go ahead and ink all of these up, and I have the add-on die that can cut out some of these images. The die can cut out the large buck. It can also cut out the medium buck, medium doe, and medium baby deer. So that's what's nice about the add-on die set. Many times I have used the buck by himself, but you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the smaller or the medium-sized buck, doe, and fawn with black cardstock. After I stamped the images, I thought, well, wait a minute. I could just die cut and get a nice silhouette for my card. So that's what I did. And then I'll save all of these and use them in other cards in the future. So there they are. And there's the Big Daddy that I stamped and die cut. And these will all get put to good use. One trick I wanted to show you was if you have one of these little applicators for your pan pastels, if you do die cut, because the Blue Knight dies cut very closely to the image and you have any white space, you can just take your black ink and just add the color over top of the white just dab that ink right over top. So here I am trying to sort of size up what would fit in this opening space and would look nice. And I like the entire family together, but I don't like all the white around it. I think this with the mama doe and the little fawn fits nicely in this opening here, and that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, so the final step then is for me to glue things together. I am using a sticky grid mat, something that will hold that pan pastel colored panel down for me as I position this die cut window frame to the right spot. And then I'm just going to glue the doe and the fawn down. And then I'll trim my panel. So I wait to trim the panel until after I have it adhered to the background. I was worried that if I tried to cut it out before adhering it, then I would have cut it too small, or I was worried that it wouldn't work out well for me if I did it that way. So I chose to cut off and trim the edges after I die cut the window frame. And then I have a piece of black cardstock as a matte layer. And then I have a card base, and I'm just layering everything together. All right, so that's my pan pastel background card. These are the two cards that I created. They're side by side. You'll notice that the pan pastel used a lighter color. I used a lighter color of wood grain paper for the pan pastel window. And then for the window with the northern lights, you can see I used that eagle and foliage die to stamp, but I used the kind of the darker color wood grain. Either one would work fine. It's not too dark, by the way. It's just sort of like a mid-tone. Here are some still photos of the cards that I created. This one uses the Northern Lights paper, the eagle and foliage stamp set, and the open window landscape stamp that has been die cut with the optional add-on die. And here's the sunset scene using the background trees stamp, the buck, doe, fawn dies, and the open window landscape stamp with add-on die as I die cut it out. So if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know which card is your favorite. And here's a photo of both cards side by side. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.